Everybody, welcome. My name is Becky Humphreys, and I'm an Executive National Vice President with Arbonne. It's such a treat to come to you tonight. I want to share a little bit about my story, and we have a Power Pack training sharing what our system of success is and also how your goals will align beautifully with achieving success in Arbonne. My background is in eye care. I am a pediatric eye doctor, and we live in Sparks, Nevada. And when I started Arbonne almost 12 years ago, this month is my anniversary month in Arbonne, I was at the time a mother to a small little one, Caden, who was 1.5 years at the time. I was working part-time in my practice. My husband is full-time partner in our practice. And we, at that point, were just stuck under a couple big mountains of debt from our professional schooling. And when the Arbonne opportunity was brought to me, at first, I really didn't give a second thought to the business, but after a very short while of loving the products and recommending every one of my friends and family to my sponsor so they could get their Arbonne as well, I jumped in with both feet thinking, you know, this could be really a small piece of what could make life look so different for Troy and I, because at that point, we really found ourselves stuck not being able to pay off the past fast enough so that we could save and plan ahead and do greater things for more people in our future. And we didn't like how that looked at the time. So fast forward 12 years this month, my life looks very different now. I never envisioned that I would be a mom to teenagers. I can tell you all that. So now my children are 13 and 10, and they are amazing, and in many ways, so much of what my world is. I do still have the privilege of practicing part-time as an eye doctor. I practice about 20 hours a week, not because I have to, but because I want to, thanks to my Arbonne business. My income with Arbonne has actually eclipsed the salaries for myself, but also for my husband. So I could retire him too, but I'm kind of keeping that a secret because I need that guy to be out of my hair. We love our husbands, but we know how they are without something for themselves. You might kind of drive me crazy. I love you, Troy, if you're listening to this. And here's where we're going, you guys. We are a team of millionaires, both in bank account, but definitely also in mindset. We are operating our lives from a place of abundance. We give this precious gift to others, and we do for others who cannot do for themselves. That is what our team is all about. And I love our founder, Peter Mork, said it best. He said, when women and men become millionaires, they change the world. How powerful and awe-inspiring is that? And I also love what our precious #1 income earner in Arbonne says, Cecilia Stoll, EMVP in Arbonne. She says, I want Arbonne to be the #1 network marketing company that gives back. And I definitely echo that sentiment, as so many of you do as well. And the reason that she can speak from that place of such power and knowledge and knowing where we're going with Arbonne is because truly Cecilia feels, and so many of us in Arbonne feel, that the opportunity that we have with Arbonne is limitless. We just came from our global training conference in Las Vegas, and that was the theme for our conference this year in 2018. Arbonne is limitless. This vehicle can carry you wherever you see yourself and whatever purpose you wish to have in this world. What I am passionate about and what I know within my heart of hearts is that we do have the best products. We definitely have the best people. And on top of all of that, we have a proven system for success that gives you that limitless potential. Arbonne is the #1 global brand of healthy living inside and out. Arbonne has got it right, you guys. Oh my word, I can't say anything better than that. In our global sphere, Arbonne is #1 for healthy living inside and out. Tonight's topic, I am going to touch on goals and the power of what writing down a goal can do for you. Specifically, what we're going to dive into is how goal setting we do is totally backed up by our system for success, which is leading with nutrition when building our Arbonne business. And I want to tell you guys, and many of you are already giggling, you're like, oh my gosh, Becky's going to talk about goals. Goal used to be a 4-letter word in my vocabulary. I didn't do it. I didn't like the idea of setting goals. And I think because it stemmed from a long-seated, deep-seated fear of failure. In my former life, before I came to Arbonne, that's my former life, it was good, but Arbonne made it 100,000 times more fabulous. But in my former life, I definitely carried myself with an achievement mindset, meaning that once I hit a level in my life, I thought, oh my gosh, I've arrived. This is awesome. This is what I set out to do. I never was really good about looking to that next step. Where is life going to take us next? How do I set that goal out there so I always have something to reach for? Thanks to Arbonne, though, I've absolutely grown a success mindset, and there is such a huge difference in that. All of you who are accustomed to setting goals, many of you joining me have done this in various capacities your whole life, but this was a foreign language to me, you guys, and I am so, so grateful that because of Arbonne, it helped me wrap my brain around the idea that a goal is simply giving you a roadmap to that next best place in your life. It's as simple as that. And goal setting in general definitely lends itself to success, because what happens along the way is that we get to celebrate success when we make progress, and we certainly get to celebrate success when we reach a big goal. But that's not the end of the road, is it, for any of us as we're walking through this life? Jim Rohn, one of my favorite gurus in personal development, says we all have two choices. We can make a living or we can design a life. We can make a living or we can design a life. And so I am proud of you, each and every one of you, for taking huge leaps to saying yes to a different way of doing things. Whether your wish is to create a side income stream, whether you wish to design a life that you've only dreamed of, you can do that with Arbonne as the vehicle. And rest assured that if the word goal is a 4-letter word for you right now, that's okay. My hope is that you'll feel differently about that word after our short time together. So park that word goal in the back of your mind for now, and I'll ask that you open your mind to the possibilities. I want to share with you, help to just expand your vision about what your future will look like. And I ask you to partner with me as we talk through a few of these things that Arbonne can bring forward. And I shrink this down initially to discussing what our management levels are in Arbonne, because many of us come to Arbonne initially for a financial need or a way to make life feel better in that way. That was certainly my story, you guys. I wanted to make an extra $1,000 a month to help funnel that into our budget and help pay down debt. And so that was my initial why with Arbonne. And so our management levels, we have 4 management levels. And the first management level is district manager. The income at district manager ranges from average of $200 to $950 a month. And some make less, some make more, but that's the average range of district manager. To qualify for that first level of management, it is a 2,500 brick is what we call it. And you can do that in each of 3 months, 2,500 month 1, month 2, and month 3 to become a district manager. If you like to shorten that time frame, you can qualify for district manager in 1 or 2 months with 6,000 QV. And I know some of this is alphabet soup that we're talking about. It does get easier, I promise you guys. I remember feeling like, oh my gosh, what is all of this stuff meaning? But I promise you, it does get easier as time marches on. So thanks for bearing with me. Our area manager level of management, level 2, is area manager. The income at this level is $950 to $3,500 a month. And this is the level of management where your business is willable. Should something happen to you, your family or a person of your choosing can continue to receive your Arbonne paycheck after you are gone. For area manager qualification, that management looks like 10,000 QV qualifying volume in each of 3 months. So 10,000 month 1, 10,000 month 2, 10,000 month 3. Or to shorten up that time frame, you could qualify to be an area manager in 1 or 2 months with 24,000 combined in 1 or 2 months. Our third level of management, regional vice president income, that is a range of $3,500 to $16,000 per month. And that's also where the Mercedes Cash Bonus Program kicks in. And that is an exciting level in Arbonne. You, of course, get a bump in your paycheck, but you also are able to drive the company car, and Arbonne simply sends you a bonus check to help make your car payment. Here's an example of what that can look like. You can lease a car, you can own a car, it can be a used car, it could be a vintage car, it could be a brand new car, but Arbonne sends you a separate check outside of, or a separate bonus outside of your commission to help make that car payment. And so even though my car bonus is $1,000 right now as a national vice president, my car only cost me about $400. So you can pocket the rest, you can infuse that back into your business, you can infuse it into your budget. Really the bonus is up to your choosing, as long as you choose a Mercedes to drive. And that's certainly not why I got into Arbonne, but it is very nice to know that I am in one of the safest vehicles on the road and protecting my family in that way. And that was another part of Petter Mork's vision, that he wanted families in one of the very safest vehicles possible on the road. So that's why he chose a Mercedes. And white, of course, because it is the color of purity. So that's why that happens. And then last, top level of management, national vice president, that is an average of $23,000 monthly. And again, there is a range to that. So even though the average is making 6 figures yearly, there are certainly people in our company that make 6 figures monthly and beyond. So there's no glass ceiling, there's no limit to what that could look like for you and your family. So I just want you to ask for a moment, if you close your eyes and visualize, where do you see yourself in your Arbonne business in 5 years from now? Do you see yourself as a district manager in 5 years? Do you see yourself as an area manager in 5 years? Perhaps a regional vice president, or at the tippy top of the company as a national vice president? I love this quote: "You should set your goals beyond your reach so you always have something to live for." There's that word, goal. You should set your goals beyond your reach so you always have something to live for. And that's from Ted Turner. And I want you guys to know that goal, that vision for what you're giving to business at this point, just even hearing briefly about our income ranges, that's absolutely attainable. Of course, it will take a few commitments on your part. This is a business that does require work. That's why we call it network marketing, not net lazy marketing. It does require grit. There are going to be times and seasons in your business where you feel or you perceive that no growth is happening or that it's not visible to you. And that is the time where grit will pull you through. And if you just keep working the system, if you keep going forward, you're absolutely going to see a harvest with this business. I hear that time and time and time again. Again, we heard so many stories of comeback stories when we were at the Global Training Conference and how impactful those were. And it's because of the grit that pulls people through those times in their business where they're not able to perceive the growth that's happening, even though there's a lot happening as the roots are laying the foundation in their business. Be coachable. I urge you not to reinvent the wheel. We have a proven system for success, and I'm going to get to that in the last moments of our call tonight. And just know in your heart of hearts that the possibilities are endless. Only you can put a cap on what you perceive your level of success can be with Arbonne. Only you can do that, because the possibilities are truly limitless. So now I can't wait to give you some vision for how you will reach that goal that popped into your mind a moment ago. And by the way, whatever you perceived in that moment where I asked you, where will you be in 5 years? Share your answer with your sponsor. That is so impactful, and really it is all about locking arms in this business. We want to help you get to where you want to be in this business. So our system for success. Our system, we lead with nutrition as our primary reach out method. And there's nuts and bolts trainings that are coming next week and in our weeks to come that will give you the confidence that will help you feel like you can take this part of your business on fire, even if you don't even yet have a testimony for yourself. You don't have to look far to see testimonies and stories of success. They're all around us in our phenomenal team, and certainly around us in Arbonne with people that are not directly a part of our team. Here's what we know. Folks that align with the 30 Days to Healthy Living are very, very connected to their products and to you for 30 days. So we give them phenomenal support. Again, not to worry. We have all of the tools at your fingertips. It's all in place for you, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And we simply help guide them through it. Not only are people grateful for their support, that's probably one of the coolest things we get to do is link arms with our clients and help them through their 30 days. But many are so enthusiastic about their results that they decide to coach others through the 30 Days to Healthy Living program. It's an organic process, and they in turn consider becoming a coach because of their success and because they see the easy buttons that are at the tips of their fingers. And again, it's our system for success that allows that to happen. We're a little short on time, but here's the gist. And this, I hope, will expand your vision for helping you understand how you're going to achieve that goal that popped into your mind a moment ago. We lead with nutrition. Each client who aligns with our 30-day program purchases an ASVP nutrition pack. That's an Arbonne Special Value nutrition pack to help support their journey through the 30 days. And what I want you guys to think about in a calendar month, think about 30 days. If one aligns with having 5 clean eaters, 5 people who say yes to the 30-day program, and they purchase their ASVP nutrition pack, each of those 5 clean eaters can turn into 3 clean eaters. Because when we invite and align one person with our 30-day program, the very next question to them from us is, who do you know who might want to do this with you? And if each of those 5 clean eaters that we find, if each find 2, that is 15 clean eaters in a month. To make it simple, the order for a clean eater, that's the ASVP nutrition pack, we get to count 300 QV, 300 qualifying volume toward our qualification for district manager. And if we take 300 QV times 15, that equals 4,500 QV. That's almost district manager in 1 month. And believe you me, if we're hitting 4,500 and helping your business to go to that point within a month, we're going to help you get to district manager in a month. That is so close to achieving that. But I want you to think of something further. The power of this business lies in leveraging your time, so duplicating yourself. What if you found one business builder, one person who wanted to do the same, who wanted to coach and have their own Arbonne business? So think about that. You are aligning 15 clean eaters in a month, having 4,500 qualifying volume, but you only found the 5 initially and then had 2 each come to those 5 people for 15. And then your new business builder, 15 clean eaters, also 4,500 QV, qualifying volume, but your new business builder only found those initial 5. Your qualifying volume in 1 month is at $9,000, almost area manager, and that's just in 1 month. That's in 1 month. And so doable. We do see people aligning and promoting to area manager in 1 month. So if that is where you initially saw yourself, oh my goodness, I could really see how area manager, $950 to $3,500 a month could really make a difference for my family. We know how to get you there. And it is definitely something that is absolutely achievable. But there's a few commitments that you have to do on your part. You have to attach yourself to your sponsor's hip and just Be coachable. We figured out the system. All you have to do is plug in. I can't stress that enough. Try not to reinvent the wheel. Trust me, I did it early on in my business, and and I was flailing about, you know, like a fish out of water. So I don't recommend it. It can cause stress and angst, and you can get into your own head too much. All you have to do is plug into the system, and it will work for you. So in closing, where do you see yourself? Is your goal, your vision, just a little bit bigger after this call? I certainly hope so, because you deserve that. You owe it to yourself and to your family to have a huge, phenomenal goal and vision for your life. But is there something in your past, maybe it's a past thought or a past belief, that may be holding you back? Have you ever thought it might be time to enlarge what you want to do in this life? And that can look like so many things, you guys. It might be stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something that is fitting for your health. It might be doing something amazing for your family. It might be doing something incredible for your community. You have everything you need already to be successful. And now with Arbonne, you have the right vehicle to make it happen. And I love this quote so much. This is what gives me confidence in the word goal. A goal properly set is halfway reached. A goal properly set is halfway reached. And that's from Zig Ziglar, another incredible person who pours into people every day through personal development. And so in closing, I can just say thanks to Arbonne, you can reach your goal and much, much more. You guys, I've been able to fund not only college for my 2 kids, but for my 8 nieces and nephews, thanks to Arbonne. I've been able to give back to our community and to international causes, thanks to Arbonne. I've been able to, well, I could retire my husband, but we already kind of talked about that, thanks to Arbonne. I've been able to just pour into relationships, continue that family and friends connection that I never would have been able to do if I was stuck working 40 to 60 hours a week in my practice. And that's all thanks to Arbonne. And that is not the stop of it. I am helping so many people in this world to their millionaire dream and their millionaire mindset, thanks to Arbonne. So you have everything that you need right at your fingertips. All you have to do is plug in. I love you guys. Thank you for going on this goal journey with me tonight. Blessings to you, and I look forward to seeing you at the top.